ladies and gentlemen, to the first match of the City State Champions. It's a big one. Demacia versus Noxus. Noxus up here on the purple side. AD carry Draven, support Morgana, jungle Singed, mid lane Katarina, and a top Darius. On the other side of Demacia we have the AD carry Vayne, support from Sona, mid lane Lux, top Garen, and a jungle Xin Zhao. Following up here on Vayne, moving into position. Just going to sort out the bottom here. Get these people in the right place so we can see what's going on with everybody. Alright, there we go. We've got Xin Zhao here lacking behind for some reason. We've got all of the Demacians here standing up from the back. All of the Noxans here grouping up in this bush here. Looks like they're trying to stop any kind of invade action. Ping's going down on this bush. People wanting to move in. The Noxians moving down now as well. Trying to counter out here. Will they spot each other out? What will happen here? We've got Garen looping all the way around. He's going to be in that bush, and if he's there alone, he's going to be in trouble. Did they spot out Vayne there? We don't know. We've got both the teams here to the standoff. They might know they're in these bushes, they may not. It's one binding from Morgana, one Lux binding. Oh, it could be brutal. We've got it here. The minions have spawned. Lux out on the other side. They're waiting somebody. Oh, Darius is the first to move in. He moves in. Light binding goes out, but dark binding comes out as well. Draven spinning those axes. Exhaust goes down onto Garen. Will he be picked up for the first blood? Ignite down onto him. First blood to Katarina. She's going down low too. She goes down to Sona. vContrast on Darius going down really low as well. Ignite's not going to be quite enough to pick him up. It doesn't look, but he gets out very low. Health Singed very low as well. Everyone really low, and there's 2 kills there. Another one to Xin Zhao. Looks like Draven picked that one up. So 2-for-1 trade there in favour of Noxus coming out. Both the invade from Demacia failing and Noxus catching them out. There's going to be a shaky start for Singed here onto his own blue. Everyone returning to lane. The bottom lane duo going down fine. Some health pots blown. Vayne starting out with the boots here, and Draven starting out with the longsword, so he put out a lot of damage in that original one. The jungler and the top laner went down. They're moving over here for Demacia to take the blue buff. And over on the other side, securing his blue, but getting very low in the process with help from Morgana. For Singed there. Going into the mid lane, they're facing off. Level 2 to a level 1 here from favour of Lux. She should have an early game little advantage. So when that girl hits 6, that she's going to have to start worry. Top lane is also moving up here. So I'm going to see this game settle down probably now and see where they go from here. Jungle is just moving around to their wolf camps down there. Garen versus Darius. It's going to be a spin to win. It's pushing towards Garen for the moment. She's going to have CS. A little bit of harassment here from Darius. Very strong laner, very strong damage output. Down bottom though, we see some aggression from Draven hitting onto Vayne. It's going to be a very hard early lane. Again, Draven hitting out there, keeping those axes spinning when he can. It's going to be very challenging for Vayne early on with the bindings coming out if they land, and the huge damage coming out from Draven. Though she's got a bit of sustain there and a bit of poke damage coming out from Sona. See Singed already going back from the jungle before he's able to claim his red buff. Zin's over here with the wolves, just taking them down. Top laners taking chunks out of each other, a little bit of damage onto, yeah. Seems Darius favouring to start off with the cloth armour and 5 pots. He's going to sustain well, especially with the high damage he puts out. Garen and his 3 pots. He's going to have a little bit more of the pull in there from Darius, and he gets the crunch on. And spin away from Garen there. He's going to be safe, and yeah, Darius' ignite is down. At the bottom here though, we see Demacia's pair pushing, and they've got some good damage down onto Draven, so going well for them. CS in favour of Vayne here. She's 8 CS up already, so that's a nice little one. Then here just taking his red, seems it took him a while. On the other side we see the same coming from Singed. Darius still pushing that top lane. He's got an advantage here. Garen all out of pots. He's going to have a hard time here. Probably going to need some help from his jungler. The mid lane, we've got Xin coming in. Pings down onto Xin Zhao, onto Katarina. Oh, the binding just lands. He goes in. He's got Singed coming up as well. Xin Zhao's going to go in straight into this. Oh, he's walked straight into it. He's shooting the damage down. Very, very high damage to begin with. The poison's gone down as well though. And the second kill picked up there for Katarina, so this doesn't spell well. Oh, and she follows up and she gets the kill onto Lux. Oh, she's done so well there. She's going to start dominating this lane. It's going to be very hard for the Demacians to pull back from this one. Bottom lane though, it appears the Noxus duo have been forced back here, and the CS going wildly in favour of Vayne. If she gets fed, then it may be all for nothing on the rest of their team if they win these lanes. The top lane though, we see Garen winning out in CS, even though he's not winning the trade so much. He's not forced to pot out of Darius at all, so Garen just going to continue CSing there. He's got to push on. If he can push this wave out, he's got a chance to go back. That's unfortunate for the mid players there. It's a good counter gank in there from Xin. We see the Noxian pair returning to bottom here. They've got a lot of strength in this. Oh, and we've got Morgana going aggressive. Good juke there from the Vayne. Gets out, taking no damage at all. CS in mid lane is also in favour of Katarina, so she's 3-1 there to the 0-1 and 1 assist on Lux. She's also up to level 6, or just about. Yeah, she's going to be level 6 soon. Oh, binding miss there. She's level 6. The ulti coming out from Katarina does tons of damage, and Lux down low again already. It's Katarina going to do a lot of work. We see Garen backing in the top lane with a CS advantage. Darius catching up a bit though as the minions push back towards him. Oh, and Katarina goes in onto Lux again in the mid lane, just getting out there with her Shumpo. Gonna be a hard time. And we've got Xin down here at the bottom as well as Xin Zhao. Draven's low, the exhaust goes down onto Xin Zhao and he's trying to follow up. Will he be able to get out of there? Oh, he jumps. Oh no, he's flipped back into the team and that's another kill picked up there. That one going down onto Draven, and binding misses luckily for Vayne and she gets out of there free. She's still got her CS advantage as long as she doesn't die. She should be alright, but the kill's going to Draven. 2-0 at this point with an assist as well. His gold's going to be higher. Let's take a quick look at that. 2,000 gold. He's 300 gold up because of his kills made at this point, but the CS is helping out Vayne, it looks like. From the top, up in the mid lane though, we've got almost 3k gold to half that amount onto Lux. She's going to be in some major troubles when it comes to this later on. Oh, she goes in, the binding, and a quick kill onto Sona there. Noxian taking another kill. It's 7-1 in favour of Noxus now, and things are starting to look bad for Demacia. Vayne trying to farm up here. Katarina continuing to push her advantage, 2 levels higher than the Lux in the mid. Jungle is just wandering around, and Vayne just farming up down the bottom. Garen's returned to top lane, still 4 CS ahead. He's picked up an Avarice Blade, going there for the gold and some damage. Whereas Darius on the other side has picked up a Giant's Belt, the favourite item of all people nowadays. Another misbinding there from Lux in the middle. This is going to start hurting her big time. We've got Garen coming down though. Will he be able to put anything onto him? Doesn't look like they'll definitely know that he's there, but Katarina definitely playing a bit safer than she has been. Oh, go in. They've got a triple gank in now. Oh, we get the pop-up. Binding, flash out of it. Oh, not the binding, the final spark. Katarina now in a lot of trouble in the enemy jungle. Pink ward down from Demacia. Noxus on the bottom, clearing out those wards, making sure they stay safe in that bottom lane. Katarina trying to pour out. Oh, the Vayne Condemn gets her down, and Garen's onto her. Spinning, and the shutdown comes from Garen. That's a good lot of gold. That's a nice lot of gold for him there. But in the top lane, with his absence, Darius has been pushing hard and started to take a lead in CS. And that was an important shutdown there for take onto Katarina. She's already got her Haunting Guise, so she's got a little bit of damage, a little bit of Vayne returning to bottom lane here. Stand aside use from Draven and the spell shield. Good supporting there from Morgana. Unfortunate in the end that trade. Oh, nice condemn in there. She blows her ultimate. Flash in there. Oh, very well played. Oh, and the binding goes down, and there's the toss, and that's dead. Vayne kill picked up there, but they got the kill onto the Draven, and that was a shutdown kill as well, so nice amount of gold there. She's starting to drop behind in CS though, as Draven and Morgana show their dominance in the lane. Top lane, Garen and Darius. Darius has got so much health, and his base damage is going to be huge. Hardly touched there from the Garen attack. He doesn't have enough damage yet. Misses the grab though, but Garen's happy enough to walk in anyway, activating his shield. See blue buff being reclaimed here. Junglers on each side. We've got 6 from Singe now. Seems he just got that probably in that bottom lane gang. And Xin not quite 6, gonna be there now. He's taking the blue buff, not giving it over to Lux. She's very, very weak at the moment in that middle lane. She's got 2 Dorans for herself, but very far behind the Katarina at this point. Katarina with 4 kills to her name and a lead in CS of 20. She's gonna be powerful. Bottom lane, you see them just going at each other. Draven maintaining a small CS advantage. He's got the kill advantage as well, so the gold lead's still in his favour. Morgana's back now. Morgana has her ultimate. They've all got their ultimates in the mid lane. If Morgana engages now, this could be brutal. See Sona moving away. They won't be able to move that ward this time. See Singed up in the top, moving towards the top lane. Garen's quite far pushed forwards. Will he be? It looks like he's just going to ward now, so he should be safe from this gank. Oh, and here comes Singed. Will the grab come in? Oh, the grab misses! The flash in! Oh, but stays around and he gets flipped. The dunk goes down, and that's a dead Garen. Dunk not killing him though. Singe picks up that kill. Down in the bottom lane though, Binding just missing onto Vayne. A lot of aggression coming out, a lot of damage put out there. This Noxian duo doing a very good job. Small poke coming out from Sona as well though was helpful. Kills 10-3 in favour of Noxus. And we've got Xin Zhao coming into mid to gank the Katarina, who's gone. It seems she also picked up another kill on Lugs there during the time. They're pushing down hard onto this top lane here. And probably going to be able to take this tower with ease. So it's first tower of the game going over to Noxus more than likely. Oh, bottom lane, we see them going in. Nothing really used. Vayne's still trading out here, trying to get those true silver bolts up. She's leveling those first. Nope, she's leveling tumble first. And there goes the first turret of the game in favour of Noxus. It's going to make it even harder for Garen. Darius is setting his dominance in lane there. Lux starting to come back into this. She's still 20 CS behind, but she's staying that much. Oh, Vayne gets the kill down onto Morgana, but she's more than likely going to die to Draven here. She's trying to juke out of this. Oh, that's a nice juke. The damage. Oh, and the last hit there. Draven takes her down. His red pot there helping him out. Stay keeping him alive. But we've got Lux transitioning down into the bottom lane. She's got the burst to be able to kill Draven. He's out of mana completely. Where does he choose to go? He jukes back in. Jukes out, jukes in, jukes out, jukes in. He's just going to stay there. Katarina's moving around from front lane. Another mislight binding there from Lux. And Draven's just going to be able to walk out of this one. And oh dear, she's going to walk straight into Katarina, but luckily turns around in time. Xin coming in from behind her. And Katarina just moving out there. Draven porting back in the bottom lane. We've got Garen pushing hard onto the top lane in response to his tower being lost, but backing off when he sees Draven. Darius even. Too many Ds. Too many Darius, too many Dravens. Darius picked up a ninja tabby now, and Merc treads onto Garen, trying to get rid of some CC. Darius hitting so hard here. Look, he's not even being scratched by Garen's attack, and Garen's the one who's built damage, and Darius just going straight in there, but Garen able to get out of it in the end. He's like by the Lucent Singularity harass coming in mid lane. She's still having a tough time. That Katarina is very tanky at the moment. Looks like she's probably going for a Leandri's Torment. We'll have to see. She's got a Cage's lucky pick as well, so she's going to end up miles ahead. Only 2 Dorans and a blasting one down onto Lux. And falling behind a bit more in CS. Oh, Vayne down the bottom game. She goes all in onto... She's going in onto Draven, getting some good damage down. They trade sort of equally there. Draven's got a bit more health to his name. He has got that BF sword though, and the Berserk Vamp Scepter Dorans, whereas... Oh, there's another kill down onto Lux in the mid there. This Katarina just absolutely dominating at the moment. 6 and 2. Going to require another shutdown soon it seems. We've got Singed moving down front into the bottom lane, but he's going to be spotted out by this ward. And turns around. We've got Xin Zhao here as well, so this could be a nice opportunity for them. Darius moving down from the top lane. They could be setting up for a dragon here. Demacia moving back on the bottom lane. They know the people are coming down here. Garen's just farming up at the top lane, trying to get himself ahead. Pink ward into the tri-brush from Morgana here, going to try and get them some control. They definitely look like they're trying to go for Baron. Oh, Singed into that bush. Oh, nice binding. Full range over the wall. They get the condemned down onto Singed and a hell of a lot of damage. Xin Zhao's going in. The ultimate comes out from Draven and forces Xin Zhao back. He's not very tanky at this point in time. He hasn't got very much tool, just as Madras and his Mercs compared to the Giant's Belt Spirit Stone. We see onto Singed on the other team. And the ability boots as well, getting around the map very quickly. We see Katarina coming down here as well. We've got all 5 members of Noxus stacked down onto this bottom lane. This is going to be brutal. We've got the crescendo ready though. A couple of tower hits going down onto Darius here. They're sticking around. Xin is very low. We've got a red pot onto Vayne. She could do a lot of damage here. Oh, pull out makes the dark binding miss. Darius, oh, it goes down. Contrast getting the kill there on Darius. Garen coming in, spinning and forcing them back, but they're still driving this home. They could easily take this tower in a minute. We've got plenty of damage down here. All 5 members stacked. Lux is pushing mid lane at the same time though. We're going to see if the... Ah, there goes down. Second turret, 2-0 now in favour. Oh, another dark binding comes out. It's onto Garen. The whole team there going down. A crescendo only hits Garen. Draven. Damn, this is hard. Too many similar names. And the disengage comes there, and there the Palpatine go for Dragon, drop that pink ward. Singed quite low. Could be a luck steal. The ultimate is up, but it's got no vision of it, and down goes Dragon. They've now got a gold lead of 6,000. That's very good for the Noxus team. 2 turrets, bot and top gone there. Kills across the team on both their carries, which is important. 6-2 onto the Katarina, 4-1 onto the Draven now. We see gold-wise, what have we got going on here? Katarina up 6.2k to 3. She's still got that 3,000 gold lead. Bottom lane on the Draven, we see about 1,000 gold advantage on him. Top lane as well. Oh, it's actually fairly close there. We've got Garen only trailing by 200 gold. He's got a little bit more CS than Darius, but Darius quickly cleaning that one up. We've got Xin and Garen here moving up to the top lane, trying to make a move onto Darius. Very tanky though, but he hasn't got very much mana. They're moving in now. If they've got their ultimates, this could be it. They're going full power into him. Of all the damage laid down. Oh, there's the execution from Garen, and that's a kill onto Darius. It's nice there, pulling a little bit back. 13-5 now in favour of Noxus still. 2 towers still theirs. Still almost that 6,000 gold lead. Ooh, Lux coming in behind Katarina here, just misses the binding as she shumpos out. Well played by her, and the tower's getting very low in mid as well. They could soon be pushing that. Morgana warding into the enemy jungle here, and Draven just pushing into the bottom. Got the Demacia bottom duo just roaming around in the jungle here, maybe looking to start something, but there's Vayne just backing there. Lux not died for a while, good for her. She's getting very squishy. She's got a ruby crystal to help her out with that. But of course, onto the Draven, Darius even. We see the Warmogs being built now. It's going to be a big problem. It's going to be very healthy, very tanky. Garen backing off here. Singed waiting in that forward rush. Damage onto the tower. They're not far from getting this top tower. That could really be a big boost to their team if they can get that gold. Ward here in the Baron pits. They know it's gone. Looking to get aggressive there onto the Morgana, but thinking better of it. Draven got the wards here, keeping them nice and safe as they pushed up in this lane. Binding coming out, missing from Morgana there. Pool doing a decent amount of damage. See the support builds here, Ruby Crystal onto Morgana, only a sidestone onto Sona. And both have got their hearts, but Boots of Lucidity onto Morgana for those cooldowns. And oh, Draven moving in there, the stand aside going down onto her. 2 ultimates go off and she's still alive. She puts down her shield, misses the ultimate completely, and Katarina picks up that kill and moves out. And the quick pick up on the tower there from Draven as the follow up. So that's all tier 1s down now for Demacia. Noxus looking very controlling in this game, making the aggression happen. Oh, the twin shadows we've got built on Katarina here, as well as Leandri's Torment, looking to get out there. They're wandering around the jungle with Singed there. They see Garen. Bit of a whip on the pool there, and Garen just backs out. Still this unrelenting aggression. Vayne just farming up in the bottom. Darius pushing that top lane, trying to get that second tier 2. Morgana and Draven pushing this mid turret as well. It's so far ahead for Noxus at the moment. The team from Demacia really have to regroup and catch somebody out, but lots of wards out for Noxus. They're pushing Darius off the top lane, getting flung out from under the turret here. Going down onto Singed. He's not quite tanky enough. Garen now getting very tanky. He's got his own giant spell in there, but the amount of damage that's coming out from Noxus at this moment, I don't know if it'll be enough. They've lost the mid turret as well. That's tier 2 down in mid. This is going to give so much control over to Noxus. Vayne pushing out the bottom wave, and Draven coming in to clear that one off. And CS between them, about 20 difference. Draven with the advantage and kills as well though. So I'm just continuing to see, stretching out almost to a 7k lead now for the Noxian team. It's just going to retreat back, claim some of their buffs, and then regroup for another push, I think. Demacia need to rally here. They need to work together, get some catches out, shut down that Katarina. They've got quite good team fight potential. They've got the crescendo. They've got Garen to run in there. They've got the displacement from Xin. They also have this Vayne. This Vayne, once fed, will be able to wreck team fights no matter who they've got on the other team. They don't really have the assassins on the other team. They've got Singed and Darius to get in there up in her face. Neither of them really have huge tank items yet. We've got the Warmogs from Darius, but she'll be able to chunk through that strong. We have the Spirit of the Ancient Golem onto Singed, so he's fairly tanky, but not as tanky as you think. There's another giant spell onto him, and he's going to get even more tanky. Oh, they caught out Morgana here. Dark Binding goes down onto her. Katarina coming in from the side, but chooses to back off. Oh, Sona's come in here. I don't really know why. Katarina's looking confident following in. New Singularity goes up. Katarina just backs off. Draven here shoving this mid lane hard, and they're going for the bottom lane. This is a good idea. Xin and Vayne looking to take down this tier 1 turret. Let's get a bit of team gold for them and really shovel this lane. But in response, Draven going straight for this tier 3 turret. He's got support here from Morgana and Katarina, and we've got Garen running in from the back here. Spinning in, down. Oh, they get it straight down onto Morgana, and she's dead before she can even do anything. You got Draven putting out tons of damage down onto Garen, though. Luck's taken very low as well. Draven's hardly been touched in this match, and now Xin Zhao here is going to be kept very safe. Garen needs to go back and heal, and then they can restart the fight. Darius continuing to push that top lane, though. Got Vayne though. We've yet to see her in a big team fight. She did alright in the bottom lane, but lots of ganks, lots of good aggression coming out from the Noxians. Noxians now moving round to this top tier 2. They're going to take this down too. Zin's moving in. If he goes overcommits to this, he could easily find himself dead. They're stealing the blue buff away from them here. Singed and Draven. And in the mid lane, we've got Katarina being forced out by Vayne. And they go track back round to this top tier 2, and they should be able to take this back. Garen coming around the side here though, forcing away Singe, but they've got the turret and that's what they wanted. Katarina hanging around, taking the walls in the jungle here. Champions all over the place. Draven, cheeky enough to take that shot at Garen at the moment. Garen's got his own warmogs now, getting a little bit tankier himself, able to take that damage, be that frontline man for his team. If he can get up in there and strike Draven, maybe even kill him, the team does stand a good chance. The shutdown on Katarina has to come though, and it's up to Xin really to interrupt her. Xin and Sona will be instrumental in these team fights there. But the pressure coming down from Noxus is huge. They've got this mid tier 3 almost to half health. If this goes down, it could spell disaster for Demacia. It's 14-6, the gold lead now, 8k in favour of Noxus. Morgana just dealing with this bottom lane here. She's got herself a Seeker's Arm Guard. Looks like she's probably going to be building into a Zhonya's, play that traditional Morgana role, get in there, ult, blow your Zhonya's, make sure you lock down the team. We've got Bloodthirsters on both of the AD carries now. And Zeal on to Draven. Looks like he's probably just going for that traditional Phantom Dancer on the AD carries here. He's doing tons of damage though, and he's getting plenty of CC and protection from his team, so there's no worry really for him. Vayne on the other hand though is going to have to be light on her feet, keep herself away from these huge Demacia Noxus frontliners. Seeing the game quieting down for a bit now. Noxians just returning to the field, looking to push out, clearing those waves. The dragon is up, so this should be the next point of contention. It's been up for a while, but they were too busy pushing towers. Vayne's back at base though, so this is 5 men down for Noxus. We've got 4 people around for Demacia, and Vayne's too far away though, and they'll probably be able to take this dragon in quick fashion. Look at it dropping so quickly. The damage from their team is huge. The binding going out there from Morgana misses everyone, luckily for them, but they're following up, and that loosened singularity slows them down. It's a good bind onto Darius there, and they're following up. They get the slowdown. They've got it onto... Oh, that's a nice condemn. She keeps herself alive for a little bit then. That's a nice crescendo as well. Good follow-up from the final spark there. They've got Singe down low. He's down, executed, but Katarina wrecking through the team. The dunks coming out everywhere. Darius takes down Vayne. Xin Zhao's gone down as well. Garen picked up by Katarina, and they're following in. Another ultimate. She picks up another one. Double kill there for Katarina. Triple kill for Katarina as they score an ace. There was some good ultimates landed there by Demacia, but it just wasn't enough in the end for them. The front line from Demacia took everything to take down that Singed from Noxus. The Garen ult taking him down in the end, but they landed the crescendo, they landed the final spark, they got people low, but Katarina got off her full length ultimate with the crescendo down. It was much easier for her to do this. The Xin ult didn't come out quick enough to stop her, and she went and she wrecked the team health. Darius got very low in that engagement as well, as did Katarina, so they're focusing the right people, but they're not able to get them down. They just don't quite have enough damage. Draven willing to go aggressive here onto Vayne, but they back out and they don't quite get the inhibitor. Final spark there hits Katarina, but not able to take her down. Darius just defending the top tier 1 for Noxus, as it gets quite low on health. Morgana though, and Draven in that last team fight untouched. Morgana got a decent ultimate off. Draven about to get caught out here, just gets out, so close. The guillotine so nearly coming down on him. If he got caught out then, that would have been huge. A shutdown for the team of Demacia would be huge on anyone right now. Katarina really needs to die. She's doing so much in these team fights. Just if they shut her down, the crescendo, pop up from Zen, the knockback from his ultimate, any of those things will be huge for them if they can get there. Even Vayne could knock her back, but she had to use it to get away from Singe. but her supporting team members can shut down Katarina. If they can, they stand a good chance in this team fight. It was so easy for Darius just to ult several people, but they caught out Katarina here, and there's no hope of her getting away. And the kill coming down from Xin Zhao there. Good amount of gold onto him. He's not very tanky at the moment, only has that phage. He needs to be a bit more tanky. He needs to be able to get in on those front lines as well. At the moment, he'll just get shredded by the likes of the Noxians. And Vayne in the same regard though could get caught out here. We've got Singe coming in from the side, Morgana looping back round. We've got Singe going in there. Is he going to try with it? He gets it down. Oh. Good jukes here from Vayne in the middle. We've got the Demacians knocking them off, but Black Shield coming off. She used the Dark Binding. She hasn't yet. Vayne continues to run, trying to get away so hard. The Binding. Oh, she gets herself away, tossed out of the Binding again. That's twice now that's happened in this team. She manages to break the... She's just going to walk into more though, and this is one dead Vayne. Oh, the flash over the wall is great. Can the others catch up to her? Oh, the Draven ultimate just misses. Darius following down on the Vayne. She's tumbling away. They don't have any kind of speed boost they can use to get to her. She could almost get away. Xin's here for support. He can knock them back if they get too close. The heal coming down from Sona, and Vayne continues to run, and this will be absolutely amazing if she gets out. Not quite the win. Crescendo there used to stop them following up, and Garen has just gone in. It's good 3 against 1 though. Xin doesn't want to pick that fight, and Sona will just die outright. Her Crescendo down, and that's dunked down onto Garen. Instead of Vayne dying, they get Garen. And this is just madness there. Vayne managing to get away from all of that. Good flashes, good tumbles, breaking the CC, dodging it when she need to, or getting flinged out of it. Nice binding, hits 2 people. They're going now onto the middle one. They lack their front liner, but here comes Vayne. She's the hyper carry. Oh, the exhaust goes down onto Darius. That's good. Draven's very low in the back line there. Xin going in for it. Oh, Vayne picks up the kill onto her. Oh, we got a little bit of lag there, but she gets the double kill. She can definitely pick up the 3rd here. There she go. Triple kill for Vayne. Xin goes down to Darius though. That's very good for Vayne. That's gold that she needs. She's got her Bloodthirster and her Zeal now. Starting to move into that attack speed that we normally see from the Vaynes now. She's very sustaining. She's got double buff down onto her now. Katarina, haven't seen a lot from her recently. She could have been in these fights, but she wasn't. Garen's back up now, looking to go for that blue buff that Katarina pinging down onto that. Noxian's definitely in this top turret here. We got a huge wave from the Demacian minions moving in here. We're going to be able to clear this up, and that's a good little bit of gold for the Demacian team that they really need. The Noxian's playing this very well though, not getting too overconfident. Trying to go for that inhibitor was a good idea, but just wasn't able to do it with the Vayne coming in, and then managing to get... That's what they need. Gets into that back line, get him to that Draven. He can really disrupt the Draven. Garen and Xin Zhao can both do this. This team has potential. They have good team fight. They have more AoE. They have the crowd control for it as well. This Crescendo is going to be huge in the team fight. One good Crescendo, one good final spark, it could turn around. They've managed to get up a little bit more gold now. They've not exactly caught up. Noxians are still in the lead. In fact, they've lengthened their lead to a 10k lead now. Katarina backed off from that top lane there as she just shoves it out. And the game's quieting down for a bit. We should see Dragon coming back up soon. They've got walls down to it. There's just a Demacian ward in front of Baron now, and they continue to shove out this mid lane. They know that inhibitor's open and they want to take it. They get that inhibitor, they can very well take the game from there. They can take Baron, they can take anything. And Sona just creeping in here. We've got Lux and Garen behind, the brother and sisterly duo in the jungle. And Sona making a gallant stand. She's the only one here, and this inhibitor's gonna fall very quickly if no one responds to it. They were barreling down the mid lane and nobody stopped them, but they've stayed around. Can they do anything about this? This is a 3 versus 5, or 3 versus 4, but being still in that bottom lane, pushing that turret. Going down a little bit aggressive onto them now. Xin going straight in. Just good final spark. Misses the carry, unfortunately. Lucent Singularity goes in, and we've got Morgana rushing, Black Shield down onto Draven. We've got good ultimates from both sides. Xin gets dunked there. We've got the Uzonya's Hourglass being blown. Oh, another dunk goes down. Dunk down onto Morgana, but she doesn't die. Draven's still alive somewhere. There he is. Couldn't see him. And they take down the Garen, and that's in a 4-on-4 fight. The Noxians come out on top, so their lead is just huge. As well as Vayne taken down on the top lane there by Katarina as she tries, well, does successfully push down that tier 2, but the Noxians are inside the Demacians base now. It's looking grim. Their inhibitors down. They've got 3 very tanky members. They're going to take down one of these turrets. They can take down a second. We've got 10 seconds until Xin's back up. 9 seconds until Sona's back up as well. They're just going for it. They're going for the Nexus here. And they've got plenty of damage. Draven putting out a huge amount of damage and he's just going for it. The Demacians are not going to be up in time and Lux can't force them away. The first match of Noxus versus Demacia, Noxus comes out on top.